Hi students, hope all are fine and safe at home. So this week we are going to see the drama Merchant of Venice written by Shakespeare. So we will be discussing Act 3, Scene 4. Before moving to the drama, let us just revise what we learned last year or what we discussed, what we have already, or what is the background of the drama. Okay, so here it's a story about Antonio and Bassanio. Antonio is a merchant of Venice and Bassanio is his faithful and loyal friend. The Bassanio is a poor guy, or can be said he is rich, but still he has some problem with money. So she wants to marry the lady called Portia, but he has some problem with money. To get money, what he is doing, he is asking help from his friend Antonio. But at the time when he asked, Antonio does not have money with him, and he asked the help of Shylock. Shylock is a person who lend money, and he is a famous miser. So what is miser? He is a person, he never gives even a penny to a person in free. So he is a such a miser he is. And Antonio is a Christian, Bassanio is a Christian, and Shylock is a Jew. As per the Jewish tradition, it is a sin to lend money to others and take interest. So whenever Antonio sees Shylock, he speaks about this. It is wrong in your religion to take interest and lend money. It is wrong, but you are doing it. So at the same time, Antonio is also lending money to people, but he is not taking any interest. Whenever his friends or some people come in need or in some urgency, what does he do? He helps them by giving money. He is a big merchant. But at the time when Bassanio asked money, he did not have money with him because his ships were at the sea, because they were in the business. He spent all his money in the business. He did not have enough money what he asked. Bassanio asked. So in order to get the money, he approaches Shylock, and Shylock makes conditions, and at last he gives money, and Bassanio goes to marry Portia. To the place Belmont he goes, and there he gets married. There's a test is there, and he passes the test and he marries Portia. Immediately he came to know, because the time period the Shylock has said came to an end, and Shylock has filed case against whom? Antonio. And Antonio was arrested. When Bassanio heard about this, he immediately returns from Belmont to Venice to free him. But the time has got over. He was arrested by the police and he is in the jail. Okay? Now we will continue with Act 3, Scene 4. Now we are seeing the scene begins at Belmont, a room in Portia's house. Who is Portia? Portia is the wife of Bassanio. Enter Portia, Nerissa, Lorenzo, Jessica and Balthazar. Lorenzo, Madam, I do not hesitate to speak to you in your presence, that you have a good understanding of spiritual friendship. Normally, it is not good. We don't find it as good to praise one in his presence. It is not good. We normally do not do that. But here Lorenzo is saying, but I am happy to praise you here, because you understand. You are a person who understands what the real, a divine friendship is. And what is the reason for that? He is explaining it. And see, it is shown in the way you bear the absence of your husband. If you knew to whom you have shown this honor, and how good a man he is, to whom you have sent help, how close a friend he is of your husband, you would be proud of what you have done. Your action is more valuable than your usual acts of generosity. And he is saying, I am praising you. If it is not good, I don't mind, because the deed, the action you have done is great. What she has done? Immediately after their marriage, when Bassanio came to know that the life of Antonio is in danger, without thinking anything, he left the place. He left Belmont, leaving the newly wedded wife at her home, and he left the place because he values Antonio more than anything. And the speciality here is his wife, Bassanio's wife Portia, is a very understanding lady. She can understand how much their friendship is. It is shown in the way you bear the absence of your husband, because you understand your husband better than any others. That is what is shown in your deed. If you knew to whom you have shown this honor, and how good a man he is to whom you have sent help, how close a friend he is of your husband, you would be proud what you have done. Your action is more valuable than your usual acts of generosity. What you have done is a great thing. You have sent your husband, leaving all the pleasures of marriage, and you have sent, and your action is better than, or is the best action, or the best deed than any other things. Portia, I have never regretted for having done a good deed, neither do I repent for it now. Whenever I did a good thing, I never think about that. I never repent about that, because I know that is what I did is good. When two friends spend their time together, show deep respect for each other, and when their souls are joined together by the same bond of love, there must be some similarity in characteristics, behavior and disposition between both of them. This makes me conclude that Antonio, being the dearest friend of my husband, must be like my husband. If this is the case, there is hardly any sacrifice made by me to save the likeness of my husband from such a horrible misery. That sounds too much like giving credit to myself, so I shall say no more. See, why my husband has gone to the place? Portia is saying, why I don't have any regret. Why did he go to the place? Because he is such a faithful friend, who is Antonio. Both are having a good friendship, and they have a bond of love, same bond of love, and they have the same characters. They have the same behaviors, they have the same characters. Okay, this makes me conclude that Antonio is just like my husband. My husband is how he is, the same way who is Antonio, because they are both equal to me. If this is case, there is hardly any sacrifice. So when my husband considers him as my best friend or a better brother, so I should also consider him as a best friend. Lorenzo, I entrust you to care the management of my household until my husband comes back. I have made a solemn vow to live in prayer and meditation with no other attend except Nerissa till our husband's return. There is a monastery 2 miles away, and there we will live. I request you not to refuse the task which my love and my present necessity make me place upon you. So now he is calling his servant, Lorenzo, you come and you take charge of this house, because I have promised to my husband what I have promised. Till your friend gets free, I am going to pray. There is a monastery near, almost 2 miles away from Belmont. There is a monastery. I am going to the monastery. I am going to start a prayer and meditation for your friend. But here we have to understand really where they are going. Portia is ready for the disguise. What? Portia and Nerissa, they are really going to, where they are going? They are going to Venice to free Antonio. They have a plan. Only the audience know. But these servants, Lorenzo, do not know what the plan of Portia is. Lorenzo, madam, I will obey your command wholeheartedly. I am ready to obey anything what you say. Portia, my servant already know my intentions. They will accept you and Jessica's master and mistress in place of Lord Bassanio and myself. Goodbye till we meet again. Okay, so what Portia is saying? You are here, Lorenzo and Jessica. Who is Jessica? Jessica is the daughter of Shylock. Okay, Lorenzo has married recently her. So, you are here instead of me, Bassanio, and your master Bassanio, and your mistress, who is Portia. Instead of us, you are here. My servants will obey as they obey me and my husband. Lorenzo, may your thoughts be pleasant and your hours pass happily. So what? The time that you are going to have prayer, let it be happy. Let it be a pleasant time. Jessica, I wish you, madam, the fulfillment of all your desires. Thank you for your wish. I wish you the same. Goodbye, Jessica. Jessica and Lorenzo go out. Now, Balthasar, I have always found you honest and trustworthy. May I continue to find you so. Take this letter, hurry up and go as fast as a man can to Padua. Give this letter to my cousin, Dr. Bellario. Take care of the documents and the robes he may give you. Bring them with utmost speed into the transit, as the public ferry is called, which carries passengers to hire to Venice. Do not waste time in talking, but go at once. I shall be at the ferry before you reach there. Okay, now she is calling Balthasar. Balthasar, you come. And at once, immediately you leave to where? You leave to Padua and meet my relative, my cousin, who? Dr. Bellario. What you have to do? He will give you something. What he will give? He will give a document and robes. You bring to me. Where I will be? I will be in the tranect. Okay, I will be in the tranect. That means where the boat comes. Okay, so they are going to Venice. Where the boat comes for Venice, you come there with all these documents and things. I will be there. I will be waiting there in the harbor. We can say normally we can say where the boat comes, the boat harbors. Okay, we can say that. You just call it as harbors. Okay. Balthasar, madam, I will go as fast as I can. So Balthasar is saying, yes, madam, I will go and bring all the necessary things needed for you within minutes. Okay. Portia, come, Nerissa, I have a plan in my mind about which you do not know as yet. We shall be where our husbands are when they least expect to see us. Okay. Then Portia is saying, come, Nerissa, we have a plan. What is her plan? She is planning to go to where? To Venice. Who is Portia? And Nerissa, she is calling, Nerissa, you also come with me. I have a plan to share to you, and we have to reach there in Venice. Nerissa, will they see us there? Will our husband see us there? Will they understand? Will they recognize that we are? So what? Portia, yes. But in such a disguise, they will think that we are kept with the qualities of men, which in reality we lack. but they will understand us. What we have to do? We have to change our complete style. We have to be like men. And I am prepared to bet with you any amount when we are both dressed as young man, and I will be more handsome of the two. I will wear more gallantly my dagger by my side. I will speak my voice similar to the boy's voice, breaking into the deeper voice of a man. I shall take one large step instead of two feminine steps I take now. I will speak of brave fights like a boastful young man. I will tell elaborate lies about how honorable ladies wanted my love, which when I denied they would fall sick and die. I would also tell them that I could not do anything but express sorrow and wish that I had not been the cause of their death. I will tell many more such credible lies. Men will believe that I have left school no more than a year ago. I know many inexperienced ways of boastful young fellows. I will try to use all of them. So what I am going to do? I am going to change my shape into as young men. And what? I will speak like the men. I will walk like the men. And my whole appearance will be like a young man. And I am going to boast myself. I am going to appear in front of others as the most handsome person. Okay, and I would also tell them that I could not do anything but express sorrow and wish that I had not been the cause of their death. I will tell many more such credible lies. So I will, to make them believe that I am a man, I am ready to say enough lies. Men will believe that I have left school no more than a year. So when they see me, my appearance, they will say that this is a lawyer. It's a young lawyer, they will say it. Okay, but come and I will let you know my entire plan when we are in the carriage, which is now waiting for us the entrance of the park. Let us hurry up because we have 20 miles to cover today. So now what you have to do? You come with me, and when we enter into our cart, I will explain you all the plan what I am going to do, because we have to hurry. We have to hurry because we have 20 miles to go, because Antonio is in jail. Okay, they are going to start the trial. So before that we have to reach there. We have 20 miles to go. So you come fast. So here we are stopping the video. This is the end of Act 3 Scene 4. Now one more scene is there. Then we will begin with Act 4. Okay. So please read. And if there is any doubt, you can comment, and we will clearing the doubts in the next video. Thank you.